Good morning. Thank you, Betty. Yeah, Betty sometimes mispronounces my name in a way that doesn't just, my name really rolls off the tongue, kind of unlike our theme for the month, actually. Peace infinitely just doesn't roll off the tongue for me. I found myself, when I was thinking about it, I was thinking peace indefinitely. And that didn't seem quite right, because indefinitely, there's an end out there somewhere. A shoe is going to drop. And so I knew that wasn't gonna fit for me. I thought about it some more, and my cynical, kind of humorous mind went to peace until further notice. and you know, I'm sorry to say, but in some ways that kind of better explains how things go for me, where I'll be doing well for a while, I'll be going along, I'll be feeling one with divine, I'll be grateful for this precious human life, I'll be spontaneous, I'll be engaged, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere or out of somewhere I haven't noticed, I'm back into worry. My wife's family has a saying of clutching my pearls. It's just as a nice old movie kind of image that I can throw myself back into, doubt and fear. My pulse rate goes on, it goes up. I have trouble sleeping. It just goes on and on. I want peace infinitely, and I want to come from a place of love, of confidence and ease, under all conditions, under at all times. I had a situation a couple weeks ago where I was really challenged, and I was knocked off my center. As many of you know, I work as an attorney, and in this case, I represent an 8-year-old girl who is involved in the social service system. Her mom was given 5 years of services to try to get my client and a few other children back. She was not successful, kept using it, not stable. We were facing a termination of parental rights hearing. And these are always very emotional things. I knew that my client was going to have to testify. I knew that that was going to be very hard for her. And I woke up about an hour and a half before my alarm went off, just rolling around, thinking about it, and decided to get up and meditate instead of just tossing and turning. And as I sat down to meditate, this felt like the middle of the night, I felt myself immediately calm down. All I had to do was sit there, breathe, think my mantra, meditate, and then pray. And so that's what I did, and it really was wonderful. I usually meditate for 20 minutes. I don't meditate for over an hour, and usually, and this just felt really good. When I woke up, I was really just dreading it, and I knew I didn't want to go into this thing that way. I didn't want to go into this trial just dreading it. My client needed more. I didn't want that for myself either. But after I was meditating, I came out of it. I started to pray, and I recognized my oneness with God. I lingered in that settled feeling, that immersion of just being one with God. It was really very, very comforting. I affirmed and knew that all was going to be fine that day, that it was going to go well, and that whatever the outcome, it was all just perfect. We had our trial. I was effective in the trial. I held on to that kind of exalted feeling throughout the day. When it was all done and parental rights were terminated, I was able to spend time with my 8-year-old client, and was really I felt very loving with her, and able to kind of explain what the judges had decided and why. So it was just a wonderful turnaround of events for me that demonstrated for me that I have the power to settle myself down, to really unite with divinity, and to get myself there just by applying myself to it. And so I demonstrated myself that I can have peace infinitely. So that was a wonderful experience. I wanted to just conclude with something that added on. My wife Joyce and our friend Ellen went to see some music last night. Sandy was there. The musician was Pierre Ben-Susan, and he was just wonderful. He was a wonderful musician, but he recited a poem from Victor Hugo that I'm not familiar with. And there was a line that I really resonated with that I think really kind of captured this theme for me. That I may have the poem wrong. It was the first time I heard it. So you literary types, please forgive me if I've gotten it wrong. But what got me was the poem has a man walking out of doors, kind of in his angst. He's just totally shut down. He's not seeing the world. He's only in his head. And he has an epiphany after a while. And the line is, I came to my senses in the face of this immensity. And I just thought, whoa, I want to come to my senses in the face of the immensity of my life, of our lives. And I think that our lives, the immensity of our lives, are best dealt with in a state of peace infinitely. So,
beautiful, John.